Okay, moving on to some irony behind Social Security and government and what it really means to have the power. Here we have a tweet from Ed Krasenstein. This guy is one of those political operatives from the Democrats who just doesn't really know what he's talking about, unfortunately, a lot of times. But he's sharing this video of how the French are protesting in the streets because Macron decided to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64 without the vote of the people. Watch this.
French cities grinding to a halt. In the capital, thousands of people taking to the streets after French President Emmanuel Macron forced through an unpopular bill that raises the retirement age from 62 to 64 years old. And he did it without a vote. Protesters tonight throwing bottles at a police barricade and setting tires on fire. Police responding with tear gas and water cannons. Across every major city tonight, similar scenes. A woman in Lyon saying the air was so thick with tear gas she couldn't breathe.
So, understandably, yes, the people are upset. If you have a person in office, a president or a prime minister, now I'm showing my ignorance on how the French runs their election, French president, Macron, right? It's president. If he just, without the will of the people, without the consent of the people, just decides to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64, obviously the people should be a little angry, upset, very angry and upset, and I applaud them for taking to the streets and protesting against this. But what's the irony behind this? The irony behind this is that they are relying on the government for their retirement. Now, in a previous podcast, I talked about why we need to abolish Social Security in order to transfer power back to the people. For the biggest reason is that if we're dependent on government for our retirement, that means that the people don't have the power. Because power means independency is empowerment. Dependency kills empowerment. So again, if we rely on the government for our retirement in the form of Social Security, or if they have the ability to raise the retirement age, and you have to be 64 now before you collect retirement checks from the government, the people do not have the power. It is that simple. It is that simple. So transferring power back to the people means we need to empower the people with independency, self-reliancy. Get physically fit. Take care of your own affairs. Manage your own affairs. Plan for your own retirement. We don't need to depend on government for our retirement. Okay, that is power. That's one of many, many ways to transfer power back to the people. So yeah, that's the irony behind this, is that we're relying on government to plan for our own retirement. It's unfortunate. It is extremely unfortunate. Obviously, I understand the intended benefits behind Social Security, but it doesn't matter how many benefits there are. If you want power returned to the people, we need to stop relying on the government. It is that simple. It is truly, truly, truly that simple.